So I just sold my business about a couple days ago, and I've never been more excited to experience this new version of life. And I wanted to talk a bit about it with you guys because I feel like it's important to talk about success and your wins. This is one of my biggest wins in a while, and I would honestly compare selling this business to achieving third degree black belt in Taekwondo, because doing that took me around 10 years of continued training to do. And I was so proud of that accomplishment. And now I can say the same thing about this one of selling the business that I own. Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Aquino. I currently teach the next generation. And when I mean my business, I don't mean the whole thing, but I mean the in person thing. So what I do as my first business was I ran a Amazon FBM business. So if you don't know what FBM is, if you imagine FBA being you find products, you send them to Amazon, instead you find products, you deal with the shipping and handling, and you deal with all the returns and stuff. And why you would do that instead of have Amazon do it is that the margins are higher overall because there's less fees. So we partnered with someone back in 2022, like late 22, early 23. And we were working with them because his inventory got shut down from Amazon. So none of it was live. So he had about 40,000 books, 40,000 books in his basement that my business partner and I had to go through, scan to make sure they were profitable, list, and then organize, and then ship. It was a journey and a half. It took us about, what was it? I think it took us about a year for like all of the work to be done. Because I feel like him and I were done working around Christmas time. Around that time, we were finally done working. We started in January. So that was crazy. We've been selling his inventory for about 15 months at this point, and we felt that it was time to go. And because there were so many different factors, and I think the one of the bigger ones was the amount of like work that it took, in terms of I had to do this while going to school and being an instructor at the same time, because when I left, there was like a lot less stuff to do. So we did all of the intensive work before my business partner and I left our teaching job, which was insane, but that's besides the point. For us personally, my business partner and I want to move out to Texas and build our new lives there, because it's something we wanted to think about for a while. It's something we wanted to do for a while. And now, with this inventory still being like the last shackle for us, it was time to move on. And then our partners agreed that it was time to move on. They have retired from selling. Everyone else has moved on. So we reached out to a bunch of different other sellers, and we eventually came to an agreement with some professionals, and one of them was a mayor, apparently. Didn't know that. That was pretty cool. We came to an agreement. They're going to take everything in. I'm recording this on the 5th. So we've already done the move out, and all the books are gone, or we're on the cusp of getting all the books gone because we're moving them on the 19th. So they're bringing a bunch of people, a bunch of trucks, and we're helping them load everything up, and everything is gonna be, kind of good. Now, in terms of me, just all right, cool. So you sold your business. Now, what is that? What does that mean? So I already said and mentioned Texas. I'm moving to Texas in a month or so. I'm very excited for. I'm also very nervous, but I'll probably think I've already talked about that in another video, and if I haven't, I'll probably talk about that when it's closer to the moving date. But I'm nervous, but I'm very excited for it. But this is more in terms of it just shows how much I've grown in terms of the Amazon business. Where when I first started, I didn't really know what I was doing. All I knew was you go into places, you scan books. If you hear a ding or see a green indicator, you need to buy that book, send that book to Amazon, and that's it. Wait for money. I didn't know anything else besides that. So my buddy and I would go into thrift stores and libraries and just ding, 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 take them all, and then just send them out see what happens. That's all we knew. We didn't know anything else. When we tried some of our previous experiments, like the spending $2,000 on books that ended up costing us way more than that, like later on, that sucked. Finding out some books were, not exactly what we wanted in terms of our parameters, so we had to throw away 75% of the inventory. That sucked. It was a lot of learning and processing, and it's just nowadays I know what to do for a lot of different aspects of this business now. Obviously, going into stores, that's easy. I've already made connections with people, so like I know when stuff's coming. I know where the good stuff is. Like I understand where all of it is. I've been ungated in several different places that other people refuse to get ungated in, so I get even more profit. I know all that. I understand all the ins and outs of Amazon FBA. I'm learning other methods of acquiring products. So like online arbitrage, I've been doing that for a while now, and it's been working out. I've been honing my craft with books, because that's the one product I'm good at right now. And then slowly integrating CDs and DVDs, well, as I can sell them. I don't go out of my way for it, but like if it's new, I might as well check out. So yeah, I've kind of been honing my craft, and I looked and did research, and I think Texas is gonna give us a lot of opportunity to grow and such. And I think in the end, this is something that I would never have dreamed of doing in terms of doing this well with books. And now I understand that I don't have a limit in terms of how much I can make and do with Amazon, because I went from just going into stores and just buying books and hoping for the best. And now I know pretty much everything that I need to know to succeed, if that makes sense. This took about 4 years of learning, maturing, growing, suffering, pain, you name it. I've gone through it in this business, and I'm very excited to see where the next chapter goes, because my friend and I, we've taken a break. We've said we have about 1,000 something books on Amazon from FBA, so we're just letting those sell. So him and I, we're taking a well-deserved like month or so of just let's settle down, let's relax. So my God, we really pushed ourselves to prosper, and now we have. So let's celebrate a little bit, take some time off, get to Texas, align with what's going on, understand what's the new environment and all that, and then get right back into it. So in terms of my action step for you is never stop believing in yourself and never stop dreaming. If you decide that your dream sucks or it's not worth going on anymore, try and push a little harder if you can. If it's something that you have decided for so long, keep pushing. Just keep pushing. My desire for this business was getting out of my job, the need to work a actual like 9-to-5 job. I don't ever have to work a 9-to-5 job again because of this business. So I was able to do it with books. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. All right. Take care, everyone.